Hey, what's going on? I just wanted to hit y'all with something that I thought about, something that I employ in my own business and in my own life. A strategy I want to coin and refer to as good real estate karma, right? So, for me, I believe that it's not necessarily about chasing every dollar, I believe it's more so about helping people and just being a positive being in this world. And I think sometimes we always going to be put in positions where we have to determine whether we go for the higher dollar amount, the higher return, or we go for the more ethical, the more appropriate, just the overall better thing to do. But it may cost a little bit to do it. Or it may be a scenario where if you do it one way, you can make more money, but you can do it another way in a way that's a little more righteous, take a little bit of a pay cut, but it's a more righteous way of doing things. So I can give you an example of say good real estate karma. So I've heard of landlords who, say rent is due on the 1st, and a lot of times a 5-day grace period is in place. On that 6th day, they tenant is out of there. I know landlords like that. I've heard landlords that are sticklers for the rules, and I understand it, I get it. But in the realm of good real estate karma, life happens, things happen. The righteous thing to do would be to call the tenant, see what's going on, see why the payment is late, see if perhaps they can do some type of payment plan. Just don't be all about the dollars to the point where you forget the human element. Like our CEO talk about the human behind the transaction, right? So I just want to speak on, focusing on the people and what's important versus always thinking about the profit, thinking about the margins. I just feel like sometimes it's like they say, you attract more flies with honey. Sometimes in the end, you end up winning in other ways when you show love. So for example, let's go back to the scenario where your tenant hasn't paid you yet and it's the 6th of the month. Well, instead of just jumping the gun, not calling and seeing what's going on with the tenant and just rushing to try to evict the tenant because they kind of broke their lease, so to speak. Instead, if you maybe follow up with the tenant, work out a payment plan, just try to help them out, you never know what type of blessings you may get in another realm of your life that's not even connected. You may show your tenant love, get home and find out your wife pregnant, and y'all about to have twins. You just never know how the universe will give you, basically he'll give you back what you put in it, but it'll just be in different ways. I'll give you a little small example. So, of practicing good real estate karma. So, for me, I saw a firefighter, and I guess it's not really related to real estate, but I saw a firefighter at the gas station, and he was getting a sub, because you know how sometimes they'll have the food part at the gas station. He was getting a sub. I ain't have much money on me, but I had a 10, gave him the 10, say thank you for all you do. So would you believe, on a whole nother note, I needed some trash bags at my house, right? And I should have got trash bags, but I was being slack, so I ain't get the trash bags. Long story short, I was cleaning up in my kitchen. Would you believe I found a whole box of unopened trash bags? 36 trash bags of that. A big old box of the good Glade kind. So it just goes to show how you do something good in one part of your life and you'll get something good in another part of your life. You know, so bringing it back to real estate, it just always, like, for me, I'll give you another example of just good real estate karma. It seems like no matter what's going on in my life in terms of like bills popping up and, you know, whether or not I'm doing all that great with the sales side of my real estate business, it seems like I take care of my tenants and they always take care of me. Like, always. I remember one time one of my tenants paid up for like 3 months. So I mean, I was literally like dead broke that morning, and she texts me, hey, I paid up for 3 months. I checked my account, $2,000, just like that. So, but it's the same tenant where when, you know, she lost her mailbox key to like the little P.O. box mailbox system that they had out in those units, instead of charging her a $30 key fee like most people would do, I ate that cost, you know, and I just did it off the strength because she's such a good tenant. So, and I also just like to show love. And it goes back to, like, sometimes you take a loss in one department, but look how when I was dead broke, you know, it could have been a scenario where we ain't have a good relationship. She'd be like, I got this money, but I ain't gonna pay him yet. I'll wait. But nah, she paid not only on time, but she paid 3 months in advance. You know, to me, that's good real estate karma. So that's what I want to leave with y'all today. Don't so much focus on every single dollar in the bottom line to the expense of the people. Make sure you focus on good karma, not only in real estate, but in every aspect of your life. And it's going to always take care of you in the end. So we're going to call this the business model of good real estate karma. All right, investors, keep getting that money. Peace.